Business process. Okay, business process. Now can anyone tell me what is a business process from our demo session? What is a business process? What does it do? If anyone remembers. Set of active sequence of activities. Sequence of tasks, right. Sequence of tasks, yes. And what do they do? What does the sequence of tasks do? For a certain business objective, isn't it? The sequence of tasks which are done for a certain business objective, to accomplish a business objective. That is what business processes are all about. So we will talk about the key concepts, the terminology, the steps that we will see. Condition rules, of course, very important. And then we will have a quick question and answer session towards the end. So we will cover business process in the next 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and the day after. The 3 days we will talk about business processes. The first is, what is a business process? A business process in Workday is a set of tasks that people can initiate, act upon and complete in order to accomplish a desired business objective. That is very important. Sequence of tasks to accomplish a desired business objective. Now, in this flow diagram, can you tell me who is initiating the request? Who all has the authority to initiate the request in this diagram? If you look at it, manager and human resources, right? Manager and human resources can initiate this particular request. Then it goes for approval. If it is not approved, then it goes to review and then done. It's ended. If it is approved, yes, it goes to the approval chain. To whom? It goes to some higher up leaders. Like for approval chain, it goes to VPHR. And then it also goes to the business leader. After the business leader finishes the approval, or they approve, it goes back to review. And then we do the assigned organizations. And done. Correct. So after the assigned organizations is done, we say the process is successfully completed. Now, in this particular flow diagram, there is a sequence of tasks that needs to happen. Correct. And it needs to happen in a particular sequence. First, it would be initiated. Then it goes for approval. Then approval, chain and review, and so on. And secondly, different security groups, different groups of people have to do those tasks. It's not the one set of security groups is doing everything. Different security groups, different group of people would need to do these tasks. And at different stages of the business process. We are also able to send notifications. We are able to inform a group of people that, yes, certain actions have been completed. So this is the symbol for notification. All these envelopes that we have. These are symbols of notifications that we can send to a group of people, saying that the business process has reached a particular stage or it has completed. Right. So to understand business processes, we need to understand what a business process definition talks about. A business process definition talks about who can do what and when. Right. So it has 3. I mean, if we ask these 3 questions, then we will get our answer to the business process definition. Who can do what, and when are they doing? Right. First is the who question. Who is going to do the tasks? So in the who question first is, who can initiate the task? Remember, in the security policy we have the section who can start the business process. Right, we did that yesterday. Who can start the business process? So that is in this particular section, right here at the top. Security group restriction. Initiating security groups. These are the security groups who will be able to initiate the business process. Now, what business process definition is this? In this particular diagram, I mean in this slide. What business process is this? Create position. Who all are able to initiate? Yeah, HR partner. HR partner by location. HR system implementers, management chain manager, recruiting system. Right. These are the security groups who are able to initiate. So if I ask the who question, who is going to initiate? Then what can we say? Yes, these are the security groups who will be able to initiate this particular business process. Correct. Now, who are the ones who are going to do some action on the business process? Where do we see that? Right here, isn't it? We see that right here. Where? Right here now, where I placed the tick mark. This is the place where we can see who all are going to do the steps in the business process. Now, this is an action step, right? Somebody has to do something. So what is the step? Review position request. Who is going to do the review position request? Who is going to review the position request? HR partner. HR partner. Who is going to do the change organization assignments? Who is going to change the organization assignments? HR partner. Again, HR partner. Who is going to request the default compensation for position? Compensation partner. Compensation partner. And then there will be an approval chain, a chain of approvals starting with HR partner? What security group? With the manager, right? So in the business process definition we have put it as a sequence of steps, and each step, whatever is a human action like here, is an action. Action step means some person has to take some action. So if it is an action step, we have also specified which group, which security group, has to take the action, right? And you see that we have put it in a sequence, A, B, C, C, and D, right? It is in a sequence, the order A, B, C, C, and D. So it is important to note that the order that we will use in the business process definition is always alphabetic, okay? Alphabetic alphabets, character notation A, B, C, D, we will not use 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Workday understands. I mean, especially in this section, Workday understands only character notation. So what happens if you use? Let's say what happens if you use 1, 2, 3, 4. You may use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and 11 and 12, and so on, right? If you do that, you know how Workday will interpret the sequence of steps. It will start with 1, then 10, then 11, then 12, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, because it is taking it as a string of characters. Although it looks like 1, it looks like 10 to you. Workday will read it as 1 and 0, okay? Because it is going to be character notation. Now you might be wondering that, okay, if we are going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, does that mean that there is a restriction on 26 steps? Can't we have more than 26 steps? What do you think? You can. You can, okay. How can you have more than 26 steps? Because we only have 26 characters. Absolutely A, B, A, C, A, D, and so on. That's correct. So if you want to insert a row between A and B, you want to have another step between A and B, so what can you do? You have an option to use like A, right? A, B, A, C, and so on. So if you name the steps as A, B, and A, C, then they will be placed between A and B. Okay, so if you want to have a step between AB and AC, then what should you do? What can be the sequence? AAB. Now you already have AB. So if you say AAB, it will be between A and AB, right? Because A, the two characters will make it before A, B, right? So if you want to have something between A, B, and AC, what should it be? It can be AB, B, or AB, A, right? A, B, A, B, A, B, B, and so on. So in that way, it will be between A, B, and AC. Understood. Okay, so in this way you are actually able to use multiple steps. You are not restricted to 26. You can have hundreds of steps if you want to. Okay. And there is another notation that you might want to use, although Workday does not encourage doing it a lot. That is A1, A2, A3 is also fine. Okay, but be careful. After A9, if you use A10, then it's a problem, because A10 is not considered as A10. A10 will be between A1 and A2, okay. It will not be here, but it would instead be between A1 and A2, right? So, when you are using this mix of characters and numbers, you have to remember that Workday, in this particular case, will not treat the numbers as a number. It will treat it as a character. So A10 will be between A1 and A2, okay, it is not after A9, so remember this. So I would say you may use A1, A2 if you want to, but still a better approach is still to use A, B, A, C, A, B, A, those kind of notations, right? But yeah, it depends on whichever you are coming.